Hello and welcome to the new ExpertTalk video. My name is Andy. I'm the Senior Application Engineer at Advantech, and today I want to introduce you the defroster option of our DLT-V73. The DLT-V73 series is ideal for cold storage operations due to its ultra-rugged design, built to withstand cold and condensation. The screen defroster function can prevent frost and ice buildup on the touchscreen. This option is only available with the x86 processor type, and it's available with 10 and 12 inch and only with the resistive type. So for the PCT, the defroster option is not available. First, I want to describe the function and the use cases for the defroster option. There are two different use cases which are supporting the customer using the unit if you are activating the defroster option. The first situation is if the forklift and the unit are parked up in a cold storage, and on the beginning of the shift you have to put it out into the normal conditions and outside air temperature and moisture. If you put out the unit, immediately all the surfaces get iced and then you cannot operate the unit anymore. With the defroster option, the ice will melt quite quick in about 1 to 2 minutes on the screen, and you can wipe the water away and you can work and operate the unit. The second use case is when the vehicle is moving between normal air and cold storage during normal operation back and forth. The condensed water and the forming of ice on the screen will be prevented. The situation, if the vehicle is going from cold to warm, the warm air will form ice on the touch, but with defroster the ice will melt more quickly. Returning immediately from warm to cold, the unit is still moist and has water on its surface, and without defroster the condensed water on the touch becomes ice and makes the touch unusable. With defroster the touch stays warm and won't get icy. The generally temperature range where our unit is working is in the range between -30 and +50 degrees. The defroster is automatically activated in the range between -30 and 0 degrees Celsius. If the outside temperature rises above 3 degrees Celsius, the automatic will turn off the defroster, and please take into consideration the temperatures are measured inside of the device, so a certain delay must be considered. But you can also turn on the defroster function manually. Alternatively, on demand, the defroster function can be switched on and off by pressing Fn and touch Enable Disable button. The difference between the automatic and the manual activation is that the defroster remains switched on up to approximately 23 degrees ambient temperature, so about 20 degrees more than in the automatic mode. This option isn't available if the unit is driven by battery power only. There's also a setting in the M device regarding the defroster functionality. Please be aware that this menu item is only displayed on the DLT-V73 device with screen defroster option enabled. If this option is active, the screen defroster always works when the DLT is supplied with power. This may be the case, for example, even before the device is switched on. But also the temperature ranges have to be in the defined ranges as mentioned before. Be aware that you don't do it over a longer stay of the vehicle, because this is the danger that the battery of the vehicle gets drained. Now we'd like to show you a video demonstrating the defroster functionality on the DLT-V73. On the left side we have a DLT-V73 with a screen defroster, and on the right side we have a standard resistive touchscreen without a defroster. Both units have been placed in a -30 degree cold chamber overnight, and they are now at -30 degrees. Let's start the system. You'll notice a red light turning on, indicating that the defroster is now automatically activated. Now we open the door to simulate a scenario where a cold unit moves into a warm environment. As you can see, both screens quickly become covered with a layer of frost. However, on the defroster equipped unit, the frost melts quickly, leaving only water on the screen. This allows staff to clearly see the display and easily operate the device, even with gloves on. Meanwhile, the unit without the defroster remains covered in frost, which melts much more slowly. Next, we close the door again, simulating a scenario where the warm unit returns into a cold storage environment. On the right-hand side, the melting frost refreezes and becomes solid again. But on the left-hand side, the screen remains warm, preventing the water from freezing. You could find more detailed information in the operation manual of the DLT-V73. If you need further assistance, just contact us with our hotline. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the next video. Bye bye.